Hello everyone, today I'm working on these two Kato SD70. They're brand new and we're gonna convert them to DCC and sound with some Excel Systems decoder. Yeah, they're new enough, it's hard to get the box off. So let's just take a look at these. They're really neat. They have a little support for the fuel tank. And these have really cool under frame detail. So when I take it apart, I'm going to be careful to manage that. And snowplow detail, ditch lights, the horns at the correct spot. And they have all these neat legible little stickers here. Well, they're actually not legible, but to the naked eye they look very realistic. I go and I look at them under a lot of magnification usually. These letters here, they are legible. And the proper hidden number boards for Union Pacific, extra brake lines. So that is really cool. Really nice looking paint job. So to convert them to DCC, I have to pop the shell. So let's start with that. To remove the shell, I use the box method. So just set the steps on the side of the box and you drop it carefully, and that should release your shell. Oh, this one's hung up on the motor contact. That's okay, I know what to do about that. And then the shell just comes off. So this is my Excel Systems decoder. It should go right in, no need to grind the frame. And they come with instructions. This is what the instructions look like. Excel Systems. If you want to get one of these, you can go ahead and go on his website. It's excelsystemsdcc.com, and the address is here somewhere. I'll show you the address. You can see in the paragraph here, they used to supply the products for MRC, which I had one MRC and I liked it. There's the contact info with the website and the address, if ever you want to get one of these. So in the instruction it does say to put some Kapton tape. So that actually is a good idea. You can see all the chart of the programmable CV. So we'll be playing with that in just a little bit. It's becoming a little cardboard protector like that. So I'll just split that open carefully because the decoder's inside, so you don't want to damage it. There. So that should just fit right in. On the SD40, you need to resolder the contacts, but on the SD70, the contacts are provided. So that is good. So yeah, that should fit right in there. No need to change anything. But first, I gotta put some Kapton tape. So to remove the circuit board, just wiggle it back and forth till it comes out. I think my LED stuck in there just a tiny little bit. Oh, that's almost, that would be funny. Except there. So these, I definitely keep them. You never know, they could become really useful someday. I've seen them on eBay where people sell them. I suppose that's okay. You're allowed to do that, but I just prefer to keep them just in case I need them later on. So I'm going to work on some Kapton tape. Kapton tape and some scissors. So the first part I'm going to worry about is here. I don't really want that contact. I don't really want the circuit board to contact the frame, so that has to be covered. I have to find out where I left off the tape. And then I'll cut off a small portion of it. Kapton tape, apparently it's good for resistance to heat. That's going to be my first pass with that. I'm going to remove the excess with my X-Acto knife. So basically everywhere you feel that there's a chance for the board to contact the frame, you should put Kapton tape. Now I can bring in my new board. Nice and easy. So also while you're doing that, you're going to be mindful of this little clip, because that has to go under the contact. The one on the brakeman side, it just naturally just flips under there. But on the engineer side, you have to hold it down and make sure it gets under. That's looking real good so far. And then I have to drive this down a little further. Just a little further yet. I've had it sometimes where I had to just open up the holes here where the frame sits, just to help me get in there. I think I'm going to take an extra minute to do that. When you do that, you do want to be careful not to go too far, but I'm just going to open up these two little holes just a little bit. So I ended up opening it up just a little bit, but that gave me the edge I needed to get in there. So yeah, as you put them in, make sure your pins are at the proper place. Otherwise, it's going to be very tough to run the engine if these two pins don't make contact. Actually, the decoder needs to be connected to a motor for you to program it, so it's going to be impossible to do anything unless you have these two pins locked in where they go. And you do have to do both sides as you go. You got to make sure it's perfect. There. And then we'll just slide that in. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one, do the exact same process for the other one. Now I have to go and do the initial programming. I'm going to do it with the shell off. That way, if there's something that's not 100% perfect, I can get right back to it. So I'm using my NCE power cab. You can put in the comments whether you like me to look at me program my engines. I'm not sure if that's interesting to you guys. So let me know if you want more or if I should just skip over this part. So I'm going to start with going to the program track. Use program track, enter, standard, so manufacturer number, that's cool, decoder version, that's cool, setup address, yes, short address, it's already programmed at 003. One thing I learned recently, if you program on the main, it won't show you the value of the CV that's already in there. But if you program on the program track, it'll show you the value. So 3 is perfect. Enter. Activate this address, why not? Program long address. Absolutely. So here's my cab number. 4198. You can use any number you want. 98. Perfect. Activate this address, yes. I'm not going to do any more configuration, so I'm just going to go enter. I'm going to skip over that, skip. I could do some CV programming here while I have it, but I'm going to skip over that for now. And then I'm done, so I just keep escape. Here we go, we're up and running. So let's check out the first normal functions, headlight on and off, that works perfectly, bell. Oh, it's done that to me a few times, where the bell is the brake release. That seems to be going well. Let's see if I can get the locomotive to move forward. So that's working well. Reverse. Actually, I do want to program one of the CVs. So CV 117 I want to program. So here I can program on the main, that one. Enter, enter, 2, CV, enter, whoops, I did something wrong there. Okay, program CV number 117, which should allow me to dim the headlights. Enter value, value of 1 should allow me to dim the headlights. And then escape. Let's see if that did anything. Yes, now I can dim the headlights. So I like playing with that, so to me it's a really cool function. So I'm going to program the other one now. Now on the subject of speed matching, I'm using 2 locomotives that are exactly the same, and from the same manufacturer with the same decoders. So they should both run at about the same speed. So speed matching is easy. They both run at about the same speed. Now I've got to make a consist. Now I want to make a consist, so I'm going to go here, setup. I'm going to choose old consist and enter. And then lead local is 4000. Enter. Direction for local forward, so that's good. And then the rear local is 4198. Enter. And then direction for local is reverse. Enter. And then I'm good. Escape. Let's see what I've got. I always keep my instructions nearby if ever I need them. So you can see the local 4000 is a little bit quicker. So I'm going to fool around with my speed tables so I can speed match them. They are very close. I could run them like that if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to give the 4198 a little boost there. So I've got them matched pretty closely. I'm going to show you how I did that. So basically CV2, 6 and 5 control your speed tables. So I set CV5, which is the top one, to 255. And then CV6 is the middle one. I set it to 150. And then CV2, I set it to 130, and that was too fast. So I brought it down to 100. That was a bit too fast. So I kept playing with it. I set CV2 to 90 or 100 or 110. Ended up picking 110. That was actually the best. So now they're pretty closely matched. Now I'm happy with the way everything works. I can put the shell back on. That goes back nice and easy. I just have to worry about my my fuel tank and the other frame detail. Once I've got that in, everything's going to look real good. And then the other side. There we go. Alright, I got my shells back on. Now we're ready to go. And now it's time to run some trains. Just so you know, there's a startup procedure for this. You can shut the locomotive down by hitting F8 3 times. Anyways, I have a lot of fun with this. You can restart it by hitting F8 or the headlight. That does add a lot of value for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. See you soon.